Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, East Tennessee Railway. Today we're going to be doing something a little different here on the channel. It will be railroad related, but just a little bit different. I have a HO scale model boxcar that we're going to attempt to weather and make it look more realistic. I do not have a layout, but I do have a bunch of stuff to make a layout. I just really don't have any room for it right now at the house until I do some rearranging in my basement. Got a bunch of junk in there that needs to be done away with or reorganized. But anyways, today we are going to attempt my first ever weathering technique on a boxcar, HO scale. This boxcar is in a just part of some rolling stock that I have. I had won an auction bid on a HO scale track and quite a few pieces of rolling stock, so this one right here seems like it's going to work the best for what we're doing, so this is the one I picked. So we'll go over a few things that I have here. I don't know if you can see that. Got some soft pastel colored chalk 6 paint. Let's see, what are they? It's just soft pastels like a chalk stick, so this is what we're going to be weathering with. I borrowed one of my wife's emery boards. We've got some super glue and just some cheap craft paint brushes that I picked up from my local Walmart. I am not affiliated with any of these products. I also got some Krylon matte finish clear coat. This is what we'll be going over the boxcar once we're finished to seal everything in. Got a little bit of blue painter's tape I'm going to put down here on my mat to keep from getting my glue and stuff on it. I'll put the glue on the tape. So bear with me and we'll get right back at it. Also, before we get started here, I would just like to remind you guys that this is my first attempt at ever doing this. So there's probably lots more videos out here on YouTube that will probably do this better than I can. But again, this is my first time, and I'm sure that they all had a first time starting out as well. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pick out some colors here. Don't really know what I'm going with. It looks like I've got brown. I'll go with some green, some gray, some red, and some black. We may not use all those, we'll see. Also, cut the end off of a zip tie, and this is what I'll be using. I'll put some glue here on my tape, some super glue. Then once I get that glue, I'll dip some on the end of the zip tie to maybe draw some lines down the side of the boxcar and sprinkle some of the dust on that so it'll hold. Again, this is my first time. If you guys find yourself watching this, if you have any tips or comments for me, please don't hesitate to leave those in the comment section. Alright, to get started out right here, I've taken some brown. I'm just going to kind of drag it across the top of the car right here. I mean, just instantly it already looks more weathered, like it's been out in the weather. The rust is coming through. Alright, we've got some of that on there, and I'm just going to take this brush and just kind of dab it. You don't want to really take the chalk off the paint that you just put on there. We're just kind of blending it in. Just very, very lightly going over that. You may have to go back over it again with some chalk, paint stick. Let's go with a little red in here and see what that does. Already looks better. Alright, now we're going to set the car off to the side right here. We're going to grab the emery board. We're going to make us some dust. A little red, a little brown, green. Let's throw a little black in there. What we're going to do here, let's move that out of the way. We're going to lay the car over on its side. Kind of blend this in. See what we can come up with right here. Gently blow that off. You guys can see that. I like it. All right. Turn it around, do the other side. Just going to take the dust that we've got on there that we just made and just kind of tap it on. Just tap, tappy, tap, tap. That was my Happy Gilmore. Just tap it in. And we're just going to come back here with this brush and just blend it. Kind of like that. Let's do this a little bit more. See if we can get that off there. Can't forget to do the ends. Better watch where I touch it though. back in the frame. I'm just going to do the same thing here on the end. Already looks much better and weathered. Alright, so we're going to go back here with some red. And on the seams right here on the top, we're just going to kind of, if we can, enhance that a little bit, because that's where the rest is going to be, where the sun's beating down on top of the car. See, it's a little black. That works better just to kind of blow it off right there. I like it. We can't forget to do our trucks. So let's make us a little bit more fine dust right here. Oh, I broke it. It's okay. I dagged on it and broke that one too. Be alright. See if we got yellow. Let's put a little bit of yellow in there. We'll try not to break yellow. We'll grip it down here a little bit closer to the end. Woo. We're just going to take this brush and, oh yeah, dab it on the trucks right here. We got to make that look real as well. Can't have a old weathered up box car and the trucks be nice and shiny. Put it on the couplers as well. Now, two of the wheels are already off of the trucks. I'm just going to leave the wheels on here because this may be just for display and not going on a layout. So, not really concerned if the wheels are going to roll or not on this piece. Frame here. fact, let me go ahead and put the wheels back on the trucks here. They were off when I took this thing out of the box from where I got it from the auction that I won, so we'll put those back on. Alright, I dig it. I'm going to drag down with the brush right here because naturally the rust is going to run down the weathering. So just kind of lightly pull this down. Got some gathered up right there. We're going to get rid of that. Alright, so my technique with my super glue, I watched another video, watched a guy do this. I don't remember what channel it was. So basically, he just squeezed out a little bit of super glue here, not a whole lot. Wipe that off so it don't glue the tip of my glue back on there the next time I go to use it. Alright, and this technique, what I watched, adjustings here, sorry for the shaky camera, movement, paint. Let's move it over here. Alright, he just took the tip of the zip tie and he dipped it in the, just slightly, just a little bit on the zip tie, and right here on the seams he just kind of, maybe a little bit more than that. What we're going to do, we're going to try to cause the effect of this running down the side of the car. I'm not going to do every one of them, if I can do any at all. It may take a little bit more glue than what I've put out right here. Let's try a different technique. Let me get some more glue, because that wasn't enough. Squeeze too hard, it's coming out. We'll leave it right there for just a second. Let's get some more glue on the tip of the zip tie. Let's hope this technique works. flip the car over while that's kind of setting up a little bit. Do the same thing on the other side. We will prop it up with that to keep it from gluing to my mat. Get just a little bit more glue here on the end of our tie. You could probably use some just Elmer's white school glue for this, would probably work, which is what I may do if I do this again. It's not as messy as the super glue. Some more. We'll have to grind down some more powder. Ah, crap. Careful when you're doing this, you don't have to grip it like a Neanderthal, like I am. Alright, let's blend that. Let's try this instead of dumping. That ain't gonna work. Didn't think you may want to wear gloves while doing this, especially when you're dealing with the super glue. We're going to take this and pull down ever so slightly across that glue that we put there. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to go right here on the same side, other side. We're just going to take our brush and we're just going to slightly pull that off the glue. Give it the effect of where the rust is run down off the side of the car, the weather, sun's beat down on it. Get that excess off of that right there. And what I think I'll do, all this leftover powder that's laying on my mat, I'm going to sweep it up and put it back into a container. Save it for future use. Not really happy with that big blob right there, so we're going to scrape that off a little bit. I do recommend that you wear some gloves while doing this. I've got some, I'm just too big of an idiot to put them on. So pretty much, guys, I'm not really happy with the way that one looks, but it'll be alright. I guess we may be able to touch it up. Let's see. Put the lid back on my glue. Let's see if I can take this and yeah, it is what it is. The other side don't look too bad. Don't forget to dust your trucks, your couplers. Let me have that dust a coupler here. Pretty simple. I'm gonna call this finished. I'm gonna take it outside and clear coat it and let it dry, and we'll come back and see what it looks like after the clear coat goes on it. Again, we'll be spraying that with the Krylon matte. Make sure you get the matte finish, don't get the gloss. We are trying to have a weathered look, so we'll take it outside and spray it and be back when it dries. Okay, everybody, here's the finished product after I clear coated it. Before I sprayed the clear coat on it, I did take the wheels off of it because I may end up using this if I do build my layout. Turned out okay. Not really satisfied with this. Again, it is my first time doing this, so hopefully I can, if I do this again, I can show some improvement. This part don't look too bad, but this kind of, I don't really like how that turned out. The other side, not as bad, but I still don't like it. But again, being my first time, I think it turned out looking okay. Not professional by any stretch, but I do recommend, if you do this, to wear some gloves. The chalk paint did wash off pretty good, however. I got some super glue on my finger, which it'll eventually come off. This was a pretty cheap project to do, especially if you already have your rolling stock. The supplies I bought, looking here at my Walmart receipt, let's see, under 20 bucks to buy all the stuff that I bought to do it. And if you already have it at home, even cheaper. Again, the super glue that I used to try to do the weld seams here, I probably could have done a better job at that. I'm not very pleased with it. You could possibly use some white Elmer school glue and probably get the same effect. But again, I did take the wheels off the trucks. So this will be the conclusion of this video. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you find yourself here as a new watcher here on my channel, please subscribe to me and watch some of my other videos, which they are mostly rail fanning videos, and a few how-tos in there, here and there. But if you don't mind, please subscribe to me, hit that notification icon, and watch some more of my videos. East Tennessee Railway. Thank you for watching.